Hi, welcome back to my channel. This book review is for Don't Go Down There by Kirsten Modglin. Now, she just had a book that came out a month ago, and now there's another one. Back to back. I want to tell you a little bit about chapter 1. Okay? The wife. She walks in the house. She says, and by the way, her name is Andy. It says, something is wrong. The second I walk into the house, I know it. I feel it in my gut, somewhere down deep, bone level, cellular. She's looking for her husband, Spencer. Okay? She's trying to figure it out, but guess what he says? He says, well, let me put it to you like this. She's about to open the basement door. A hated place. She hates her basement so much that their washer and dryer is on the main level. She doesn't even want to do laundry down there. She's about to open the basement door. She hears these chilling words. Don't go down there. Don't go down there. What would you do if you walked into your house and you had a gut feeling that something just was not copacetic? Something was a bit off. And you're looking for your husband. You're going room by room. You're calling his name. And you get this really strong feeling. And you're about to do something that you know is risky. And then you get that warning. Are you going to just say, oh, okay, honey, I won't go down there? Or would you say, what are you talking about? What kind of warning is that? In fact, what is Spencer doing home? And why does he look so disheveled? He gives her a story that she doesn't buy for 1 second. Now, when I got this book, I was in the midst of reading another one. I stopped that book and read this one in one sitting. It wasn't a long one. It was only maybe a couple hundred pages. Let's see, how long was it? Doesn't tell me there, so I have to go to Amazon. I'm just going to let you know. Oh, Amazon doesn't even tell me. Okay, so the page, okay. I'd say it couldn't have been more than 280 pages, okay? I read that book in one sitting in just like 3 hours. I could not stop reading that book. Okay? Again, she comes home. Spencer says, don't go down there. What was in that basement? Why didn't he want her to go down there? Well, I'm certainly not going to tell you. In fact, I am on Kirsten Modglin's street team, and I don't want to be given the boot by giving you a spoiler. But that's really not why I'm not going to tell you. That's not why I'm not going to give you a spoiler. I'm not going to give you a spoiler because that's my thing. I never give you any spoilers. But what I do hope to do is to excite you to find out what is Spencer hiding from Andy and what is the intensity that this book brings. So I get this book. I read it. A few hours later, I'm like, wow. So when I contacted the author on Facebook, the only image I could come up with, let's see if we could find it. I am so tickled by this. I'm just trying to think of a way that I can act as if I want to, yeah. I'm going to show you what emoji I used when I contacted the author. Okay? Sorry for that notification. There we go. Mind blown. Is that a mind blown emoji? Or I don't, they call it something else, but yeah. My mind was blown. And just when you finally think, okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. You gotta remember, you're reading a fabulous psychological thriller author that throws you a wrench. but you're only going to figure that out when you read this book. This is going to be one of the most vague book reviews that I am doing for this channel, because I can't tell you what was down there. But I am throwing up the cover, and that should be enough to get you really excited to read it. I think you can get this on your Amazon. It's $6.99, or, yes, Kindle Unlimited. It won't be out to February 28th, so I'm making this video maybe 2 weeks ahead of time. But I wanted to make the video while it was super fresh in my mind. But there you have it. Don't Go Down There by Kirsten Moglen. I really hope you read this book. In fact, if you read this book, or if you read other books by her, let me know what you think of her. Let me know if you are like me, who want to find some time to glob her entire backlist, and definitely want to read everything that's forthcoming, because she is a hot ticket when it comes to writing these domestic or psychological thrillers. So that is Don't Go Down There by Kirsten Moglen, and I want to thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Hi. This book review is for Stone Cold Fox by Rachel Koller Croft, and it is a debut novel. Now, almost from page 1, and the book itself was 368 pages. I totally and utterly disliked B, our primary protagonist, our primary character. From the beginning, she was what you would call an ice queen, okay? Now, B was brought up by her mother, a single mother, and her mother was a con artist. And as B grew older, her mother included B in her cons. Well, B has decided to make a mark of her own. Oh yes, she has a mark. His name is Colin. He's dull. He's not that great in the sack. Sorry for being graphic. But guess what? He's rich. He's ambitious. His family is loaded, fully, utterly loaded. And they are prominent. She's going to marry Colin. And that's that. Now, she's enterprising, right? That's exactly what the blurb says. She knows, remember, the way she's written is you don't like her. But she knows that she deserves the best. So she has picked the best. The best is Colin. And she's going to maneuver whatever way she can to make sure that she gets what she wants. Now, she came by, this is going to sound funny, she came by what she does honestly, because she was taught well by her mother. But now she's about to enter the big leagues in a rich, prominent family with one of the most eligible bachelors on the financial aspect. So she's going to throw her past behind her, and she's going to go forward. Okay? Now, thing is, there's a wrench in the plans. Okay? First of all, Colin's parents, particularly his mother, do not like B. They think she's a gold digger. But they're not the only problems. There's Gail. Gail is Colin's best friend, a friend from childhood, another rich person with an affluential family, and her and Colin are best friends. Gail does not trust B. B does not trust Gail. And the two go toe-to-toe. I kind of felt like there should have just been a boxing ring in the middle of the room, and Gail and B should have been donned in boxing gear and gloves and just went at it, because that's what they did in this book. But B is going to win. She's been taught to win. Her mother taught her everything she knows. Okay? But you don't like B. You're reading this day, a page after page after page. Or you're tapping your Kindle over and over again. Or you're using Kindle text-to-speech and you're just listening to it. Or you may get this as an audiobook. And you totally dislike this character, but you have to see where it goes. You have to. How is a con woman going to win, especially when the parent's role is minor compared to Gail's role, but especially when there's opposition. And then there's Colin. I'm sorry, Colin, but you are a wet noodle. Okay? So you got B, who is determined, adamant, vicious even. Then you have Colin, who's amenable, agreeable, kind of likable. So what drew me to this book? What kept me interested? I just had to see how far B would go. Not only did I have to see how far B would go, I wanted to see how invested Gail was and what Gail would do to derail this situation. And there's a caveat in there, but I'm not going to tell you what that is because I think it might be a spoiler, so we'll just leave that part of it out. But that is Stone Cold Fox. And like it says in the beginning, it's a debut, so I'm just going to click her name on Goodreads just to see. Yes, this is her debut novel, Rachel Koller Croft. My first book by her, quite obviously, but it won't be my last. Even though she wrote a character that I disliked from the very beginning, but I just couldn't stop reading. I am kind of thinking 4 stars. I might even go 5. I have to think about that maybe a little bit more. But yeah, that's Stone Cold Fox, and I hope that you read it. It's going to be on your Kindle. It's a Penguin book, so it comes out the 14th in a couple of days when you'll see this video. And I'm sure it will come out as an audiobook because it's from a big publisher. But I hope that you like it. I hope that this book review video will make you think about reading this debut novel. And there you have it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.